Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your boy EQ, and up next we have Drake getting exposed for not writing yet another one of his songs. This time for his Trump Tower record featuring Central C, another MAGA similarity. And the funny part about this was that a homie I create music with in Miami actually gave me this information yesterday because the producer who leaked it was crashing out and even posted him to his stories. And another funny tidbit about this whole situation was the fact that Kendrick Lamar already referenced the writer in one of my favorite records from the Beef, Euphoria, and we'll actually take a look at some of those lyrics as well, because Kendrick Lamar has been absolutely prophetic when it comes to his lyrics. But this shouldn't surprise anyone. These references leak about as much as those thug phone calls. The writer Tyshane Thompson, better known as Beam, seems to be the new OVO sweatshop's victim, but it seems that producer Dim Crux may have been slighted and has started to crash out with a series of IG stories. And I've seen stuff like this all the time, so artists, pay your producers and pay your writers. Producers at least get some type of upfront money, they get some type of advance, but writers don't get any of that and have to wait forever to get paid. This wasn't the first leak and certainly won't be the last. And I actually want to clear up a big misconception. Drake stands will get pissed that these references leak and start posting the people that have songwriting credits on Kendrick Lamar records. As a producer that's been signed, I'll confirm. Producers also get songwriting credits, guys, and not just for lyrics, but for coming up with melodies and actually making the beat itself. People talk so confidently of the industry without any actual knowledge, and some of these takes are just so egregious. You can write none of the lyrics, guys, and still get writing credit. But enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the post where we have Drake exposed for not writing yet another one of his songs, this time for his Trump Tower record featuring Central C. Like I said earlier, another MAGA similarity. Kendrick Lamar has been playing chess while these other acts are playing checkers, guys. So just to get some context, we're actually going to listen to a small snippet, obviously due to copyright reasons, just so we don't get striked. But let's start off with the Drake version first.
Hey. Only attachments is on the motherfucking ratchets. Me and Neek say had shit, we somersault like gymnastics. They don't give me credit, but I'd rather take the cash.
Yeah, they're not giving you credit because you're taking it for yourself. And now that we heard a little bit of the Drake version, let's go on to the Beam version, the actual reference, which is right here.
This is on the motherfucking ratchets. The season I ain't had shit, I somersault like gymnastics. Far from perfect, yet I'm still far from absent.
And I truly don't think that anyone is surprised that there's more reference tracks leaking because, like I said earlier, this wasn't the first and it definitely won't be the last. But we have some other developments as well. It actually seems that Beam actually gave this song to somebody else as well, which is definitely a very big no-no when it comes to shopping songs around. All right, here we go.
Fuck it up, okay, gas the shawty, let's get it started. She like Rosalia, so
All right, so we have artist Wolfface Joey released his song 3 Star early this year on January 25th, which features the same lyrics and melody as both of these songs. Who wrote the lyrics and melody? I wonder who. Obviously, it was Beam, because the dude has writing credits on both songs. So yeah, man, obviously the producer's crashing out, and who knows for what reason. At the end of the day, a lot of these producers do get screwed over because there's so many situations where an artist will just take the song, just release it without even paying the producer first. And sometimes they'll do it without any actual paperwork being in effect. But the last thing these producers and writers want to do is ruffle the feathers of these big mainstream artists and potentially get blackballed themselves. And I definitely want to check out some of these comments because I know they're going to be crazy. All the OV hoes in here are crying about me posting this. Go take it up with Beam's producer on IG. He leaked it. Don't be surprised if more shit leaks soon. My homie actually met this person like once, so it's hilarious that he was posted on his story as well. It's the fact that y'all believe anything. Bro made his own version of a song, leaked it, and then said he made the song. Like, let's be for real for a minute. Who the fuck is Beam and why are we believing him? And I don't know, maybe it's the fact that the dude has writing credits on this record. Beam is credited as a writer on a lot of Drake songs. Go check the credits on Her Loss and other songs from his recent albums and thank me later. No pun intended. And I definitely want to shout out my homie Dooley, but also the Tupac's Ring account for actually sending me this as well. This is going to be hilarious. Hey. What the fuck happened, nigga? I love Kendrick, man. Ain't a 20v1, it's a 1v20. If I gotta smack niggas that right with you. Oh, this is the line right here. Yeah, bring them out too, I'll clean them out too. Tell Beam that he better stay right with you. And another double entendre. And who knows if it has another meaning, making it a triple entendre. But the industry is extremely small, guys. Everyone knows everyone for the most part, especially when you're working in the same genre. Hell, I have homies that have worked on the Scorpion project. There's not one rapper in history that wrote every song they put out, not one modern musician at that. I've been to studio sessions that major labels booked for low-end artists to do reference tracks for major artists like Future. Most artists, especially at this level, they may not write every lyric. People take hooks all the time, but those are hooks. Now, if you're taking full-on verses and not changing anything, that's where the issue comes. If someone's giving you a melody or someone's giving you a bar, that's one thing. But when you're getting these full reference tracks and not doing anything but singing them the same, you're basically just doing karaoke. But there's also a big distinction between being a rapper and being a hip-hop artist. Because when you're trying to claim the title of being the best rapper, it's going to look really crazy when a ton of reference tracks leaks, you know what I mean? You can try to put your name into the conversation when it comes to being the best overall hip-hop artist, because somebody like Kanye could be in there. But when it comes to calling yourself the best rapper, you're obviously going to be disqualified in a lot of people's eyes. Is this a rap song or melodies? I've been waiting for reference tracks for a timestamp. Look what you've done. 30 for 30, Western Road Flows, You and the Six, Churchill Downs, any one of those, and the list goes on. LMAO. So it's a hook, but most of the bars is different. Who cares? Rappers are not supposed to have ghostwriters or reference tracks. Only pop, country, R&B, and all other genres can do that. And again, there's going to be a major distinction between best rapper and best hip-hop artist. Rap was created off individuality expression. Drake is not rap or hip-hop. He's a pop star, so therefore I am never surprised. He's most definitely a pop star who happens to use the medium of rap in records. But over the past year and a half, the dude has done so many un-hip-hop-like acts. Listen to Bad Gyal by Wolfface Joey. Beam is credited in the writing with his real name. It sounds just like any other Drake song. Even has the Drake "ya" in there, and that's going to be the other thing. Drake seems to be the type of artist to go in there and change nothing, even keeping the same ad-libs. A lot of people have spoken about the fact that, yeah, nobody in Toronto was calling it the Six until he did, because Quentin Miller was calling it the Six, more than likely a reference to Zone 6 in Atlanta. Of course, Milli Vanilli. And it's also hilarious that Drake also parodied this, and they're also going to be making a Milli Vanilli movie, if I'm not mistaken. Another person saying they did a cover to a Drake song, and y'all lying saying it's a reference track. Beam don't sound like that. I actually listen to his music. You guys are dweebs. And Beam's music may not sound like that, but he's writing for someone else. And coming from someone that has been in these professional environments, I've actually been to writing camps and stuff like that, you're going to try your best to convey it in that artist's sound, because it's probably going to be the best odds of getting that record picked. Every month we go through this, telling niggas to come outside and say it with their chest that they wrote for Drake. Because they're not going to do that, because they're obviously getting paid to do so, and they do not want to ruin the relationship. This person doesn't understand business at all. Does this guy actually do anything himself, bro? What the F? Another reference? UI Beams ain't have a spotlight. This nigga's so talented, niggas afraid to step out and test their luck. Euphoria aging like fine wine. Again, really prophetic, the fact that he called this out. It's super obvious. Beam wrote No Face 2, same flow and cadence Drake used on Having Our Way with Migos, and Beam is in those credits too. And the Drake stands are obviously going to ignore any facts and still try to spin their narratives. If Drake is really a lyricist like the OVO say he is, then why does even the simplest song have a reference track? Yet another reason why Drake is far from the GOAT. OVO swear people, but Drake really isn't cooking those hits like he claims. And Drake may have in the beginning, even though there's a lot of people that Drake was being influenced by, especially early on. I mean, the guy literally sounded like a Joe Budden clone. But there's another rapper from up in Toronto that Drake actually would put in his favorite rappers conversation, but the guy never actually blew up, but their flows were really, really similar. If this is real, Beams sound better, and two, he created Aubrey's entire flow. And I also agree, between Beams and Party Next Door, those two have definitely been so influenced to the guy. Guy makes a cover of a song and it's not a reference track. A rapper who can't write his own shit. Why can't we just hear the young creatives like the dude who made Nokia? This is a better version with a fresh voice. Young artists, stop selling your blow-up songs to artists who can't create on their own anymore. But at the end of the day, it's extremely tough for any new artist to get any type of steam on their own, especially when they don't have the machine behind them and they also don't have the money. So a lot of times we'll have people go and sell their best works in the hope that they get some money, they get some connections to actually further their career along. It's definitely sad, but we've seen it so many times. And The Weeknd is one of the biggest examples for that. And that's more than likely created a ton of resentment in The Weeknd. At this point, Drake, the greatest karaoke artist of all time. I mean, if you look at one of his recent shows, you could probably say the same thing. Tell Beam he better stay right with ya. Again, man, Kendrick has been so prophetic. UMG probably spared the boy. They probably have all the reference tracks in the tuck. They definitely have plenty, especially when the A&Rs are in their employment. OVO bitch asses will make some kind of excuse for this too. Yeah, they're going on to paint Kendrick Lamar as doing the same thing, when most of the people I saw on the list that people are posting around, at least the Drake stands, are all producers from what I saw. Basically, Drake didn't put out Trump Tire because Wolfface put his song out first. And that definitely does happen a lot too. When you go and you give two artists the same song and someone else releases it, obviously the other artist is going to want to pull the plug. This also happens for beats and stuff like that too. Read My Soul was spot on with the MAGA heel turn. I mean, if you have a record called Trump Tower, man, especially right now, it would either convey that or also show your extreme lack of self-awareness. And a lot of people would probably argue both right now. Dude, what the F? You guys should be in shambles. Ghostwriting clearly. This is Rory and Maul. You can't be the goat of something if someone is the real man behind the mask. Ain't no one play for Jordan. Ain't no one swing for Tiger. No one go to the moon like Buzz Aldrin. And that last one will definitely be debated by a lot of conspiracy theories out there. But yeah, guys, this honestly shouldn't surprise anyone. We've already heard so many of these reference tracks, and like I said before, we're probably going to hear tons more. While the producer that leaked this may not have been mad at Drake, he more than likely was mad at Beam, because if you are going around making all this money and not breaking bread with the producer, don't be surprised if stuff like this happens. I've seen it so many times. And the fact that Kendrick Lamar already pointed this out so long ago definitely makes this that much more hilarious, man. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys think did the record better? Was it Beam or was it Drake? I know a lot of people are automatically going to say Beam, but definitely let me know your take in the comments. Also, let me know what you guys thought of the Kendrick Lamar line, actually pointing all this stuff out literally over a year ago. So definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. I really want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me. And all the love and support that you guys continue showing this channel on a daily is honestly overwhelming and probably the biggest reason why I make these videos. So I really want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all of it. I definitely want to send a big shout out to all those that have been joining YouTube memberships. A small way to support the channel, but definitely goes a very long way in helping out. And also a very big super thank you to all those that have been sending super thanks, because guys, it has been tremendous. So I'm definitely looking forward to your takes on this. Hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. And the Drake stands will definitely find a way to blame Kendrick Lamar for all this, because they already started.